At this year's NAF conference, many topics were presented.
At the Nail That interview, we learned ways of interviewing for a job by hearing insider secrets from professionals. We discovered what employers are really trying to learn about you and how to respond to tough questions and impress.
At the Dialogue with the Young Professionals presentation, we met a self-made 26-year-old earning six-figure incomes and a recent college graduate with a full-time engineering job.
At the It's Who You Know presentation, we learned the key to success often comes down to who you know beyond only what you know. We learned how to build a support system of relationships through networking tips and tricks that expand your opportunities and help you achieve your goals. 60 Seconds to Success presentation by Verizon, we learned how to explain yourself, your passions, and your goals effectively at a job fair or to a potential employer. At the To Your Credit presentation, we learned how to obtain and read a credit report, build good credit, and protect ourselves from identity theft.
What got you started?
I started a long time ago when I wanted to be in finance. I went to school for finance, and I realized that I did not like staring at a screen doing charts for hours. I just couldn't do that. I like people. And so I jumped into banking. I worked at a desk in a branch, talking to people just like we're talking now, getting them to do financial products. And then eventually I fell in love with business banking because businesses require more hand-holding than people do. And I always love to hear people's stories. And people love to talk about their businesses. So that was the most fun for me. And then being able to add solutions and help people build a business, which ultimately leaves a legacy for their families and solves needs in the community. To me, that was just the best thing to be a part of.
From the workshops you attended today, what piece of information did you find the most beneficial to apply to your life?
I feel like what he said, like to not go into college thinking you're gonna have your whole life resolved or like you're gonna know everything you have to do, because I feel like there's so much pressure when it comes into senior year that you have to do all of this or like know where you're going in life, when next thing you know, like we're still growing up, we're still changing, our minds are gonna change, our like desires are gonna change. So I feel that was a good like tip or like idea he gave us.
It's okay to switch majors. If you're not sure, just go in, do your regular classes, and then when you find what you love, just keep going with that.
Always come prepared. Also, never give up on opportunities. So when someone says no, just keep on applying because you never know.
I definitely really enjoyed when he explained things in a way that connected to your own personal dreams and goals. How to tie finances into that, how to achieve the things that you want to make your dreams come true.
I definitely felt that when he spoke about homes, that was beneficial because that is something that I look to do in the future, and that's something that's realistic.
I would say PNC Bank, managing my money.
To be more outgoing and don't let your fear stop you from doing what you want.
The piece of information I found most beneficial was the financial part and how to invest all of our money in certain situations or what we want to do in life.
What workshops did you choose and why did you choose them?
I said like young professions because like we're young, and like I said, I feel like, I don't know, just get some help even though we think like we're going to have everything solved, which that's not the case. I feel like help is always good.
I chose Young Professionals and 60 Seconds to Success. I really didn't know what I was going into. I really did not. It's part of my business class. But then the workshop that I just did right now, they just told me about college, and right now I'm a junior, so I don't really know what I want to do, and it just helped me to start thinking more.
I chose Young Professionals and 60 Seconds to Success. I chose those because Young Professionals, I am a young professional myself, and also I wanted to go into the college world prepared for my major, which is computer science and engineering. And so I felt like I would learn more in the Young Professionals. The 60 Seconds to Success, I just like the title of it, 60 Seconds to Success. So I was like, what can I get out of success in 60 seconds? So I wanted to try it.
I chose the one that's like Money Matters and also Nail That interview because I feel like they'll benefit me, like my personal goals the most.
I chose Money Management and also Nail That interview, especially because I have trouble right now handling my finances, being that I'm young and I just think that I'm spending money with everything, and nailing that interview because I'm just getting into the industry. Want to learn some new tips.
Okay. I chose the PNC and I chose this one. Money is very important to me. You always need to know how to manage it. Not always just, oh, I need this, I want it. Not spending your money on crazy stuff.
I chose the Verizon workshop because my family has history in Verizon and I wanted to see what was it about.
I chose the PNC workshop and then both the bank workshop at the same time, because being that I want to be a real estate agent, I want to learn what's the right way to go and how to put my money and use it wisely in life.
And what did you find interesting?
So the most interesting part of the workshop was that one of the guys that designed the light rail was there, and I was like, whoa, because I take the light rail every day, and I was like, that was just cool. That was just cool.
What did you find interesting?
The internship. I really didn't know about internships at all, and then they said that when they started, it helped them. Like, they got a job right away. They said 6 figures. I was like, what? So I was like, okay, I found that interesting, because internships, I thought it was just like, okay, when we watch TV shows, it's just, you just work without being paid. But no, some of them pay you, some of them set you on your path to what you want to do in life, and etc.
All right, thank you. All right, my last question is, what did you find the most interesting?
What I found the most interesting is the worldwide of the different experiences from what we heard. So from my favorite one was from the, I think he worked at UPS, his name was Khan. He is also in computer science like me. So I was able to ask him questions and get his experience on it. And he taught me like, oh, you know, be on time for things, always show up in your best foot forward, you know, stuff like that. So
what did you find the most interesting?
Just that the speakers were so enthusiastic and really connected with the audience.
I found the most interesting that he was really nice, like cool to talk to. Like, it wasn't intimidating, and you could ask him any type of questions. Yeah.
I found the most interesting that he really made connections towards us.
The most interesting was the 60-second success. It's like you have 60 seconds to basically talk and brag about yourself to have the people like you more, or I guess join their job.
I would say how we all came together.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.